Hey yo, y'all think Dame just bold-faced lying about all of this? I don't know. Like some people that I watch, some of the vloggers that I rock with, salute to my man ARP, salute a couple of others. Like I'm watching and I'm getting the impression that they think Dame is lying and they believe Cam. And I'm not saying that I believe Dame. I'm just not saying that I don't think I'm not saying that I think he's lying. I think the best lies have at least a little bit of truth in them. I'm just saying, just keeping it 100, right? We heard a lot of things that if you a Dipset fan, like if you a Cameron fan, you over the years we've heard a lot of things that would have pissed you off. You understand what I'm saying? That would have hurt your feelings that you didn't enjoy hearing. You hear Jim bring it up all the time. I mean, I want to be respectful and all of that. You understand what I'm saying? Understand that that's a big part of what I do. I try to do what I do respectfully. But I think it remains to be seen. Homie ARP was saying that once you make it to adulthood, you're a grown man. You get in a situation, you find out the police is behind you. You know what I'm saying? You're about to get caught. Fear takes over. He said, but you don't cry. So he said when, Dame told a story of him, Big L, and Cameron being in a car. They running into a checkpoint. Dame didn't have his license. He's like, it could have went bad, it could have went all right, because, it was 50-50 chance back in New York or wherever back in those times. But Dame was like, he got three bricks in the car. So Cam started crying, talking about he was going to, if he go in, he's going to check himself in the PC automatically, so on and so forth. And him and Big L, they was talking about it. Whatever. Like, Cam and Mace got on the It Is What It Is show and was like, yo. Mace was like, yo, I ain't know you never told me. Mace was like, you never told me about you and Dame and Big L in the car in the situation. And Cam was like, I'm finding out myself, blah, 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 blah. And all I'm saying is this. Do we believe it ain't true just because Cam said it ain't true? All Cam did was say he got a wild imagination, this, that, and the third. And like I said in my last vlog, my last vlog on this Cam Dame situation, like, I was a little bit overwhelmed by all of this going on because within a couple of days, I had missed so much. I didn't even know where or what to talk about. But when it comes to that right there, like, Big L is dead, rest in peace, right? Dame can't prove that story. Cam ain't got to never admit to nothing. You understand what I'm saying? And if I was Cam, I probably wouldn't either. I'm just saying. We all knew that Cameron had drama with quite a few people, including True Life, right? True Life is a New York rapper. A lot of y'all might not know him, but he was on his way. He signed to Rockefeller, and he was out here in the streets practicing goonery. You know what I'm saying? And it was like they had some static, and the stories do not favor Cam and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Dame brought up one of those stories. I didn't hear Cam refute that one, although I haven't seen none of these interviews in their full capacity. I only see the clips that go viral. You know what I mean? Y'all get it. The same ones y'all do. You got to really dig in if you want all, you know what I'm saying? If you want the whole story. So I'm just going off of the information that came across my desk. I don't have a desk in real life. But yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean? I will say this. Dame told another story about how Cam got the Old Boy beat. The song Old Boy, he said he was saying that Kanye left the beat up on the, I'm trying to figure out how to say it for laymen, right? The beat was already queued up. It's like a nigga put the needle on the record and just left it there, but it's not a record, or it's digital or whatever. It's a little more complicated, more high tech, right? The beat was available. He went in there, rapped on it, didn't know. Ain't asked for it or whatever. And Dan was like, I wouldn't have let that slide except the fact that Cam was my little bro and blah, 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 blah. But here's the thing. He said Kanye, 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 Kanye. I could have swore that at the beginning of that song, Cameron says, just Blaze. Am I right?
Hello? Yo, Cam. Yes, Nick. Yo, what up? Look, the party is going to be. So you gotta be on time. I'm damn
Cam and Dame in the video right now.
Make sure the diplomats are there. I'm gonna bring everybody. We gonna be there tonight, alright? Hold on a second. You really just gonna put your feet next to my Siri?
These niggas made a great team. Hold on a second.
Are you Siri?
I found him.
All right, Cam. I'm gonna see you. All right. Just Blaze.
He did just say Just Blaze, right? So I bring that up to say, yeah, Dame could be mistaken, because he told that whole story and said Kanye's name multiple times while making that point. Could have been mistaken. You know what I'm saying? Is it something that we don't know? Did Kanye really make the beat and Just Blaze stole it from him? I don't know. I never heard that. But I say that to say, yeah, some of these things can be, you know, they could be misrepresented accidentally. He could possibly not be bold-faced lying on purpose, but you know, some of his facts could just be foggy. But back to the other story about them being in the car and the checkpoint and all of that. You know, Cam said, you know, he said everything about, like, I don't remember that. He didn't say nothing that proved that it was false. He said, if you was in the car ever with Big L, he would have lined you up. Son used to line niggas. Ain't that right, Mace? Mace is like, yeah, he lied. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like that was a deflection. I don't feel like that was an explanation. I'm just saying, respectfully. And what ARP was saying as far as, you know, grown men, when you fearful, you're in a situation and you become fearful, you don't cry real tears. You know, I'm here to disagree with that. Respectfully. I mean, because I think dudes I've seen it. I think I've seen it where, like, my memory is conjuring up some stuff where we was in situations and dudes was afraid for their life or their freedom, and they got to whining. You know, it might not have been boo-hoo crying, but the eyeballs sweated just a little bit. But I don't know. I wouldn't die on that hill. But I think I remember that. So I'm saying, all of this is possible. You know what I'm saying? Don't rush to judgment. And I don't mind being wrong. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong, y'all gonna correct me. That's more engagement. I get to make another video when I find out I'm right, or find out I was wrong, to correct myself. But anyway, as I said, as entertaining as all of this is, I know I just partook in all of the circus act. I wish it was done. I wish they would chill out. Cause understand, this ain't the only thing floating across my timeline all day. There's a whole lot of way more serious things floating across my timeline. And I think if every rapper that was beefing with another rapper right now, if every rapper that was beefing with another rapper right now was on the same page when it comes to that, I know Dame Dash ain't a rapper, but y'all know what I mean. Our whole culture would be better. And I don't just mean hip hop. I mean us, the blacks. We would be in a better situation right now. Cause while, who was it? RZA Islam, he dropped a dope video did I save it? I swear, RZA Islam is like my best friend and my imaginary best friend. You know what I mean? I'll be on here talking about all of this hip hop. I be having to catch up to the facts because I don't really be caring. I just be trying to get I be trying to convince the people to stop being so imaginary mad about things that they would do that y'all would do yourself, that we would do ourselves. You know, a lot of my vlogs, when I talk about hip hop, I'm offering whichever hip hopper is the topic of my vlog, I'm offering them some grace. But hold on, let me see something. RZA Islam made a wild dope video. I mean, he always making dope videos, but the video I'm looking for was one where he was just basically pointing out the fact that, yo, we gonna have to link up. I don't care what y'all say. Like, I don't care how, hold on, I found it.
Have a choice.
We don't got a choice.
As a matter of fact,
we have to unite.
This was Farrakhan said, until you unite, we quite literally don't have a choice. We
have to unite. As a matter of fact, the Honorable Mrs. Farrakhan said, until you unite, this enemy is going to keep attacking you. He's going to keep beating you, keep killing you until you are forced to come together. Reality is, whatever label we have for one another, we can say we are Moors, Hebrew Israelite, we can say we're Christians, we can say we're Muslims, we can say we're 5%ers, we can say we're vegan, we can say we're this, we're that. After you get done with all that, some of you are like, well, no, I'm voting for this person, I'm voting for this, I'm progressive, I'm this, okay, progressive, okay, Republican, Democrat, okay. After you get done with all these damn labels, there is a very real reality of where you are as a people. You will not survive. We will not survive if we do not come together and become like-minded on very particular subjects. Food, industry, education, land ownership. We don't have to go into the religious belief. We just need to come together, get the same idea on survival. That's just it. Food, clothing, shelter. At least, let's start with those. Food, clothing, shelter. We don't have to eat the same, but we do want to eat, right? Good. Do we need to own land? Yes. So let's come together in that area. We need education. Okay, so we need more schools. We have some. We need more. We have a few grocery stores. We need more. So it's based on survival now. I don't care about these labels, brother. See, I don't get involved in that spiritual gang banging, conscious gang banging. You have to be.
You heard that? He don't get involved in that spiritual gang banging or that conscious gang banging. That's like, I've literally said those words. Like, they religiously, the religions be gang banging. When Jim Jones said the fraternities and all that, that's just like a gang. But then Zip with the Drip came out and fired them up. Salute to all of those brothers. I responded to that, well, weeks or whatever, however long later. I'm like, they both right. Yes, the fraternities and the Democrats and all of them, yes, they are gangs. They're just sanctioned by the law. They are. There's a difference between those gangs and the Bloods and the Crips, but there are very many similarities as well. Spiritual gang banging, conscious gang banging, or this political gang banging, that's the real thing. That's what y'all be out here doing. But y'all get what I'm saying? Here's somebody who speaks way better than I do, at least especially when it comes to this. Articulate, well-read, he's done all of the work, he's been active, nose deep in the work. You know, some of us, we watch the work from a distance. We dip a foot in the work and all of that. He's telling you the same thing I'm saying. You know what I mean? And we should be telling each other the same thing. And I'm just saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm going to be on here talking about all of this drama and gossip or whatever, then I'm not doing my job if I don't tell y'all that side of it. Because as entertaining as it is very backpedaling. It's not helping. Very counterproductive. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. If you're trying to be a taxpaying citizen, you know what to do. Leave us a super thanks or Cash App. We actually prefer the Cash App. Spell things correctly. Helter Skelter, AHs, not Helter Skelter, ERs. It's Monster, not Monster. It's an A, not an ER. It's ROCK. Most importantly, it's BCC, not BBC. Pause protesters, get your ass out of here. To all of the pause practitioners, feel free to let me know all of the pauses I missed in the video. And while you at it, welcome to the nation. I am your host, your president, your tour guide, Mr. Monster Mirago. I'm the landlord, the owner, tenant, the janitor. I'm out to the damn floor. Let's go. I'm one of the realest you ever gon' see. I ain't come here to lie to you. Niggas done with to lie to you. I get Beanie Siegel's first album, or Paul Pierce even, they are the truth. I'm sick and tired of you, you comical when I'm not in the mood for jokes. You are not a goon, not a shooter or a rider. You shoot off your mouth and you be riding dudes, cock for loot, dude, that's a prostitute.